getting set for what should be nothing short of an epic battle. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, this is still anyone's series as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, and now you can see they're down 3-1, so we're in that classic must-win territory now. They're going to need to win 3 straight to take the series. But as a player, you really can't think that way. It's time for that old baseball cliche. You got to take them one game at a time, and that definitely applies right here and now.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Dexter Fowler will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
Fly ball heading for the alley.
On the move is Pilar,
but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double.
Oh, it's just so important for a visiting ball club to come out swinging in the first inning. You got to do what you can do to get on the board first. And he gives him a good shot at that right here as he kicks off the night with a leadoff double.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Brown is under it. 1 out. Anthony Rizzo takes his first trip to the plate with the leadoff man still at second with 1 gone now.
Well, it would have been a lot nicer if that number 2 guy could have moved him over to third base. It would have been easier to drive in that early run, but guess what? A single would probably still get the job done.
On the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Around third. Fowler heading home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, you give a good RBI guy a chance in the first inning, chances are he's going to come through. You see here, he delivers a solid base hit, and the throw home's not in time to prevent that first run from scoring.
Hard liner toward short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Kyle Schwarber set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. Jason Hayward would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 hits. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I've got an eye on Troy Tulowitzki. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings and misses for the first out. Kevin Pilar will dig in now, coming off one of the best offensive performances we've seen in a World Series game for quite some time.
Oh, really just a game for the ages there. He put on a one-man show, and you can bet he probably won't see the same kind of pitches that he saw last time out. He'll be a lot more careful when he's at the dish.
Hit in the air to left field. Coughlin there to grab it as that becomes out number 2. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And, of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Josh Donaldson will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is in the scoring position at second with their first hit, a 2-out double. So stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this is a ball to Encarnacion, 2-1 now. Nipped the corner, 2-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Jason Hayward makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single. At the plate, Chris Coughlin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Nobody out, runner on first. Before the payoff pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Stroman comes set with the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out. At the plate, Miguel Montero. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Stepping in now, Addison Russell. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
To 2-2 now.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
Hit hard down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run is scored. And not in time as the second run scores.
The batter, number 24,
Dexter Fowler will try again here. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Yeah, they tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he was having none of it. Be interesting to see if they try to go at him again with the hard swing.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and You'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Standing in now, Ben Zobrist. Chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. The ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Brown able to get this in, and that forces the runner to stop at third base.
Boy, the hits just keep on coming here. You see the highlighted column right there. That's 6 against him already, and we're just in the 2nd inning.
Shot towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Boy, you got to believe he's counting his lucky stars out there on the mound. He's facing one of the best run producers in the game with the bases loaded, and he's able to retire him. He's still not off the hook yet, but at least that'll earn him a big exhale out there.
Looking to minimize the damage here. High in the air and deep to left center field. Brown going back. 1 run scores. The relay, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
Boy, he really hit this ball hard. And maybe a little more height, and that would be a grand slam. But as it is, it hits off the bottom part of the wall, and that's going to wind up bringing home 2.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And the run is in to score from second. It's 7-0.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason
Coming to the plate again, Jason Hayward, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And, oh, this one drops. The 2-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Jose Bautista will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Dominic Brown gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bryant is calling for it, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. R.A. Dickey is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. In now, Chris Coghlan. He drew a walk his first time up. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, catcher
Miguel Montero strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. To short, hit hard. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in, Addison Russell. And he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pilar is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But there's Russell Martin steps in now. Arrieta into the windup. Here's the 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Devin Travis digs in here for his first appearance.
Second baseman, Devin Travis.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
A shortstop, number 2.
That misses. 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Taken in by Zobrist. The second for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Dexter Fowler is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Ben Zobrist.
Dickey comes set, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Tap foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled to the left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
And when you face a knuckleballer, there's this little voice in the back of your head that says, wait, wait, wait. Apparently, he listened to that voice there. That's well done.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Chris Bryant steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Bryant.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's 8-0.
And now that's already 8 runs they've pushed across the plate here in the first few innings. I don't know what's gotten into these guys, but they've definitely had the bats working so far.
Here's the 1-1. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. 1-2, here it comes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the series, as this lead got even wider.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward. Squared that one up just a little late. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brown moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Chris Coughlin strides in, grounded out his last time through. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Miguel Montero will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Kevin Pillar is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Now to the plate, Josh Donaldson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Just a great 2-strike pitch right there. And that's all you can say. As a hitter, you're seeing fastball out of his hand, and then boom! That just disappears on you.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist is there. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Jose Bautista. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And a full count now, 3-2. High in the air out toward shallow right. Hayward is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Addison Russell heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pillar on the move, 1 away.
The batter, number 24.
Dexter Fowler digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Drives it out to deep right center field. Back goes Bautista, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Fowler around second. He's headed for third. The tag, and he is called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Second baseman, number 18, Ben.
Sliding into the box, Ben Zobrist. He singled his last time up. Good battle. Count remains full. Dickey's ready. Here comes the 3-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Brown, and that ends the inning. Chris Colabello will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Dominic Brown in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second now is Brown. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, and Brown is in there at third base with a triple. Digging in for his second at-bat, Russell Martin. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. And this pitch is taken by Martin as it misses for ball 4. Devin Travis is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance.
Devin Travis.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Randy Choate will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Anthony Rizzo will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Into the box now, Chris Bryant. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 1-1, here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoke.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Jason Hayward. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jason Hayward.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Hit in the air to left. Brown has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. After the break, don't go. Troy Tulowitzki will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start out.
Number 11.
Kevin Pillar steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. Got him.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Hit hard to short. Russell's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail in this one 11-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. Miguel Montero will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Pilar's there. 2 gone.
Up next for the Cubs,
Addison Russell gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Left side. Donaldson's there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 11-0. Edwin Encarnacion steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Jose Bautista will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Swing and a liner. Foul. Arrieta gets the sign. Here it comes on 3-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Fowler. And that's the 3rd out. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail in. Dexter Fowler will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
2-1, here it is. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
the second baseman, number 18.
Ben Zobrist will stand in. He flew out his last time up. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Travis. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
First baseman, number
Well, there are blowouts, and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout. As you get a look at our line score, it's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Brown on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. Dominic Brown will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and That's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Zobrist has it, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Oh, and he misses it. Martin around second, heading for third.
The relay, and he is in there.
I'm not sure if this will wind up being a triple. It really should be a 3-base error. I mean, here it is. He was there in plenty of time. He just winds up with a handful of air. And they are going to hit him with an E. It's well-deserved.
Devin Travis will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And another foul ball.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
Sinking line drive out to right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight. So they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Pedro Strop will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Runners are at first and second with one away. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Oh, and this goes right past Montero all the way to the screen. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Josh Donaldson will step in, a ground out victim his last time.
Josh Donaldson.
And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the one. We're on to the ninth now in game number 5. It's the Cubs 11 and the Blue Jays 1. Chris Bryant digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Pillar has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Kyle Schwarber gets another shot. And if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Jason Hayward will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Jason Hayward.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they're on autopilot 11-1. Edwin Encarnacion will be the one to start things off, with his guys needing a ninth-inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a Game 6. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Hayward looks up. Gone! So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. His second home run of the series, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. And he'll just make it to the bag a step or two ahead, and there's the first out.
Now batting,
Chris Colabello digs in with one run in and one gone in the inning. This is line to left. Coughlin is there, and there are two men gone now.
up next for the Blue
Dominic
Jays.
Brown will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Fowler to the track. And after years, decades of futility, we can finally say the words. The Chicago Cubs have won the World Series.
And you know what? I bet the only thing they wish they could have done a little bit differently is win this thing in front of their home crowd. But you know what? I don't think anyone's complaining about that right now. They are a very deserving World Championship club, and congratulations to the entire organization.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 11 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jake Arrieta. The loss goes to Marcus Stroman. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Rogers Center, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.